so what I want to do is roll this into a cord. Pretty long cord because it has to go all the way around the base of the book. And then take your small rolling pin, place it on top, and roll back and forth, and back and forth. Make sure that it's not sticking. You can always use your spatula underneath to get it off the counter. And then use your rolling pin and roll this way. We can actually cut off this end that's a bit thicker here, and this end that's a little thicker down here. Place a ruler on top. Take the pizza cutter and cut down. Reposition your ruler, or if you have a yardstick, that'll work even better. And cut all the way down. Okay, now we have only about 1/4 of an inch hanging off here, or even maybe a little less. So that's all we need down here at the base. So for 1/4 of an inch, you can just take your ruler and kind of just mark it a little bit here and there. Let's see, there's 1/4 of an inch. And then place it on top. Or you can just freehand it too. Once you kind of get it going, you can usually freehand it. Get that out of your way. Bring this up. If it's sticking to the surface at all, use your spatula to get under there so you don't stretch it when you pick it up. Okay, so pop it on the board. Start this end here, and I just want to take it and place it right in there. Okay. Go around the corner. And then I'll usually cut it with my spatula. You can use scissors also. Okay, good. Now, where the white part, there's a little bit of a gap here and there, right here. You could just take, this is a white iced buttercream with a tip number 2, and just squeeze some more icing in there, like that. Okay, great. All right, so next step on this is I like to make little lines here where so I can make a little design. The theme is, or the colors of this graduation, it's going to be black, red, and gold. Okay, so I'm going to put some gold. I'm going to paint some of this black book with some gold. So I'll go ahead and make 1, 2, 3 marks here. And then later, what I can do when I get the gold paint out is I can go ahead and put some gold paint in there, and it'll make the book pop. Okay, now before we put the next book on top, we actually have to put some supports in there. Since it's a very small book, we can just use these skewers. Anything, if it's a larger book, then you might want to go with some larger dowels, such as these. We're just going to use these. So what I want to do is go ahead and put 4 of these in. So I'll place one all the way through, and then use a pen to mark it right at the top. Pull that out, and then I need 4 that height. So take this, 1. Usually you have to hold both pieces so it doesn't fly across the room. There we go. All right, so we can go ahead and pop those in. There's 1, 2. Remember, the book's going to be at a slight angle. That's why I'm not doing 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going this way, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 about here. Okay, we'll put those away, and we will go ahead and get our next book out.